Hello everyone, I am Ganesh from Savita Engineering College. I am still pursuing my engineering in Savita Engineering College, which is in the specialization of computer science and engineering. I am going to explain my final year project, which is called Career Compass AA, which is the career guidance platform for students with the skill-based recommendations, which is a some and we are going to see about what is the described in the project, what are the components in the project. So we can shall begin. And this is about the agenda. What are the topics to be get covered in this PPT? It's about the introduction and the statement of the problem, and inside the statement of the problem, like the lack of awareness and other components. And next, it is about the main important thing, like scope of the project, like the target deliverables and the target audiences, and the main things about like methodologies. What are the things as we are using in this project, and the user case diagrams and the architecture diagram and the output results, test cases and conclusions, the future works and the references. These are the things we can cover up in the PPT today. So we can shall begin our PPT presentation. Introduction. Career compass is about intelligent career guidance, which is designed to help the students to choose the suitable career paths. And many students have to be struggle with their career decisions due to the lack of awareness and confusions and limited access of expert counselors. And this system uses the AI and machine learning to concepts to analyze the students' skills, interests, and the area of interest and academic background and to the personalized traits. And based on the analysis, it provides a personalized career recommendations and required skills and the possible career paths and making the career plans easier, more and reliable. So this is about introduction of the what are the concept of the career company and what it helps. So we can go up to the next slide, which is about the next slide is about the statement of the problem, where the like the challenges we have to be facing. Of course, the lack of awareness. That's the main thing about the wide range of career options. Second thing is about the confusions and decision making to make the unclear and the uninterested of the skills. And the third, limited access to the professional career and the counselors. Almost the industries are to be changing rapidly with the new technology and the job roles. Finally, advice from the people can be subjective or to be biased and which may can mislead the students, which leads to an students can be get choose the long paths and they can feel about in the future these are the things can be happened. It doesn't have the clear mentality to choose the what are the options are to be there. That's the main thing, the problem and the main problem in today's education system. And next is about it then provides a personalized and data-driven career recommendations based on the student's input. And the main objective of the project is to build an AI-powered career guidance portal. And the system is to be offered unbiased and consistent and accessible career guidance and for the students from the different educational backgrounds. These are the main components and this can be done within the process. And the scope of the project. The main scope of the main thing which is it can be any career guidance which is about develop a web-based applications. It can be uses the inputs like uses inputs like interests and like the area of the interest and skills and education level to generate the career suggestions. Yeah, structured recommendation engine matches the user data with the career data sets. The system is designed to further simple, user-friendly, and scalable. And for the future upgrades, we can advance machine and the learning integration. And the next slide is about target audience and the deliverables. The target audience of this project is about for the school students and the college students who are seeking their it is includes students and college students and educational institutions, career mentors and parents and academic advisors. The most and it leads to the they can get a clear idea about their careers and what are the options are to be in our society like can do they can to be selected. These are the things have to be for the audience to be have a clear understanding of it. And the next deliverables of the project is which is about a fully functioning career compass a web-based application and a structured career dataset like in JSON format, a working recommendation a working recommendation engine that analyzes that lean, easy to work, and it have a easy user friendly interface for the user, like data's input and easy to use. This is about the it's of the project, and the next we can see about the inclusions, and this about the scope of the project in another slide, like the user-friendly web interface, like system architecture, data set description. I already have to be told about that. Recommendation logic and input output overflow and the performance evaluation and the future enhancements. And we can see about the inclusions and the exclusion. The system to be includes that carrier recommendations based on that the interest and skills and education along with the web integration. And however, it excludes the real-time job market integrations and psychometric testing and advanced ML predictions model, like beyond the rule-based system and current model, and no user login and management users. And next slide is about the data sets we are using. We are using the data sets containing the career fields and required skills and inputs and educational level, which is about they are to be in unstructured form in JSON format, which is easy and flexible. And the limitations about the project is limitation it's have the dependency of the comparable and the completeness and the quality of the career data, like the subjective or depends on the data quality and subjective on the user inputs and scalability issues, and need to export validation for the real world accuracy. And the scalability which is and to get like this we can export validation, like the carrier suggestion should be ideally reviewed or validated by the carrier counselors for real world accuracy. The next, the main part of the PPT is about the methodology we have to begin using. We can gather the all data information about the various carriers and including the required skills and interest and education level, and it can be get converted into the JSON format for the easier table and matching within the system for the easier flexible thing. We are to be choosing the JSON format, and you collecting the user information. Export is about collecting user information, like and we can collect the interests and skills and the educational background through the web portal, and the interest and the inputs can be get pre-processed, like converted into lower case and disciplines to the list. And we can use the recommendation engine processing, like uh, the recommendation engine to be get compare the inputs with the data sets using the matching logic, like the rule-based logic, and carries with the highest matching score can be selected and displayed as to be to a user. And it can be generated a carrier suggestion that we are using rule-based the matching algorithm, which is to be matches the skills with the data sets, and it will give the algorithm returns the most relevant and carrier options. It includes a short description to the help the users and understand the rule, to displaying the output on the web-based web interface, and to like the and creating by the roadmap and the feedback logic, collect the user feedback, deploy the datasets, and the recommendation accuracy, integrate the ML models for the advanced predictions. This is about the methodologies, and this is about the architecture diagram. Mm, and it's like the example diagram. We doesn't deploy any project. We have to do many things in the project. After then, we can to be deploy. This is like the plan we have to have in the future, and like the enhancements. Example, student to be get in the front end to be inputs and skills and education. It can be shown the result in the interface, and the admin have the data line, and the admins have the background. It like the carrier data and the feedback logs, like the often data module and recommendation engine and input pre-processing. These are the things has to be and stuff have to be having in the backend, and these results can be shown in the front end. These have found, and then be in the future enhancement, like the deployment we have to be having in the web server, like the Docker container. We can store up to the any data and files can be in the Docker container, and we can do cloud hosting throughout that any AWS or Google cloud providers. So this is about our architecture diagram of our project. And this is about the use case diagram, like the important thing. We can get the inputs as the student, like what are the things can be getting from the users, and it can be processed and it can be in the backend. It can be processed, and what are the things can be shown in the this PP, like enter the details, like the skills and enter the education level, and it can be processed the user data and matches the valid data set and scores of reference, generate a personal recommendation. These are the things about the backend to be get providing. So and in the admin function, we can do upload the data and upload the skill matching, add or delete to the carry description, monitor the system logs and the user statistics. And these are the class diagram of our project, like the web drive and service layer, model layer. Students, it is about the modern data, user profile, and interest skills and education, the career or title, description, roadmap, and the menu education. The service layer, it can be recommendation with suggestions. And the controller to be having the index request and responses and the flask. You can using the flask in this project is very easy and flexible compared to the other frameworks. You can load up the data and in this flask app thing. And this is about the sequence diagram we have to begin using. Student like web user and a flask area, and you can be open application, enter the skills and get the results, and get repost and enter the results and view the recommendations throughout the web page. And the main thing which are the algorithms can be using, we are using them primarily the rule based matching algorithm which compares that user inputs like skills, educations, and with the carry data sets to assign the matching score. It compares with the user data with the carry data and assign the score. Um, and based on the interest match and skill overlap and education relevance, the algorithm is simple and efficient to use, and no training data should be required in the structured data and it's suitable for the structured data sets. And next we have the keyword matching algorithm, which can be convert the user text into lower words keywords, and matches the keywords with the stored attributes. Matches to carry the attributes, higher overlap is equal to higher relevance score. Example, we can use the skills Python web development, I carry requires Python, Java, web development, 2 out of 3. We can give the stronger recommendations. And what are the hardware and the hardware selections we have written for the project? The hardware requirements about we have to need to the cost like Intel i3 or above thing, and you should have the 4 GB RAM and development, and the storage is up to 10 to 20 GB free space, and network is internet connection, and which is the option for the future model training and software requirements about the OS like Windows or any OS can be you can attend the backend. We are using Python 3x and the Flask and the libraries like JSON and the skip learning and the pandas. And the front end, which is about using the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. And the data storage is carrier based data JSON, daily MongoDB, and tools we have to be using the VS Code and Git, GitHub, and Postman. And we are not using the deployment. We are using web hosting, cloud hosting through the AWS and any other services. And the implementation, the backend is to be implemented using the Python and the Flask, and the carrier data can be stored in the JSON format. The user data inputs can be get pre-processed and matched using that rule-based algorithm. This to compare your user data and education with the data set, and results can be returned to via the Flask APIs, and the user-friendly displays recommendation by the user-friendly format. This is about the implementation of the project. And next we can see about the important code segments. These are the codes we can loading up to the first which is about the loading the data sets where can be this is about the carry data, and next is about the flask and like handling the user inputs, which is about the interest and can be skills, and I think we match it to the skills and education, and it will give the based on the skills can be matches the data, and it will generate the results throughout the index of the front web page. Next is about a rule-based algorithm. We are using these are the code for rule-based algorithm. And next, the main recommendation function we are using, right? It is the code for the main recommendation function, which is that we recommend the input your results based on your inputs. It can be pre-processed, and through the coding, it will give the results. Uh, and this is our the output, which is about which is about the web interface of the our project. First is about the area of interest to be get asking, and next is about the skills, and next is about the education level, and it will give the you can click about the career recommendation. It will shows the uh, like what are the results can be showed like in the roadmap in the form of roadmap it can be showed. And these are the test cases we will be having submit the user profiles and generate the career suggestions. And next test cases about new skills are interest centered. it will be get a faster pane, and next is career test data details display and input error handling, and we can do the accuracy about the 90% and the precision 93%. And this is about the conclusion of our project, which is about career recommendation successfully provides an intelligent and user-friendly and guidance platform which helps in the make that informed career decisions and using the structured and data and AI techniques. The system is about scalable and enhanced further to the advanced futures. And next, the future work we can do, we integrate like machine learning models and personally assessments and real-time job market data and user data accounts and mobile applications and course recommendations. We can have the add up to the future enhancement of our project. And next is about references we are using in the project. These are the references we get from the IEEE on many sites. Uh, so we can see about the output of the project. So, right. So we can get a Visual Studio. So this is the output of our project, which is called, we can enter up the user data, like the area of interest we can enter civil services, and we can skills by having the leadership skill, and we have to select up to the what education level you can select up to high school. So you get the data. So it can be shows the what are the skills interest based on your interest. It will show the what are the questions you have to how description of the jobs and the exam requirements and average salary, and it will give the roadmap to the job where you have to want to become. Like the description, it can give that we can give up to the civil service like the interests and skills to be it can matches with the leadership skills, and to give the description about the job works in the like example works in the government administration and implement the public service exam requirement the civil service UPSC exams and average salary support by 750 lakh and growth opportunities that are what are the thing questions you have to go like state collector and state collector in the cabinet secretary, and this is about the roadmap we have to follow to get become a these for any officers like it will give based it will give the proper roadmap for it, and the next is about what are the books and resources you have to study and what like refer to get the resources, and next is about tools and resources we can get from like there is a magazine and the mock test series and alternative careers about it will also give us the alternative careers what are you based on your interest like policy analysis and administration officer and diplomat. So this is about our final year project. We can do the enhancement like we can include any assessments and um, as one resources and courses like edutech form like edutech form. Uh, it can be our future enhancement. We can future we can deploy into our project in any other cloud platforms where and we can store up to the data and any containers, like containerization process. So this is our final year project career compass. AA. Thank you.